EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the New York Jets and the Kansas City Chiefs. The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that.
Hey, 43, 15.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Everybody is
took a shot to open this game, and the interception. No bravado from the sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught.
You're sorry. That's a waste of my time. That's a waste of my time. That's a waste of time right here.
Get the turnover, the football right away, and
You're so weak.
offense for
You're a waste of
we're
my
talking about
time.
setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here again is McKinnon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this was caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. hairpin. This is Ty Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Play action. It's Wilson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Everything all right?
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls in.
He can't stay. No. Yeah, he can't stay. Right. All right. Yeah, he can't stay. All right.
Looking for number 2 and definitely not playing the check down game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now Wilson.
Oh, come on.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive,
Good.
4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Connor. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
They try the left side with Johnson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Alexander Johnson there on the stop. 7-7, our score after 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Wilson. That pass complete to Moore. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Good throw, good catch. But I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with him for that long.
Better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On third down, Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Seibert's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
They run once more with McCannon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And here comes Berrios. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Particular set of skills.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle. You put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
They'll run with Carter. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Oh, come on,
Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. The quick slant caught. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch, however, it's 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Set, ready.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here we go with Johnson.
The fuck is that, man?
They stop him at the 1. Johnson kept out of the end zone on 4th down, and the ball is going to be going back to the Chiefs. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer 3rd, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And what a golden break here. This ball is going to be touchdown, but just outside of the red zone.
Get over.
Up the middle, Johnson. Chris Jones on the stop. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They go play action now. Wilson.
Hey.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to hold on to before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there with that license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. They go play action with Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. Plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down.
Everybody in that
but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Jets 17, Chiefs 7.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This one completes.
Get out of here, man.
He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
This is bullshit!
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out? Just a few plays, give us a break, back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, Both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
To throw again is Wilson. He's able to find Melton. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give up the middle to Johnson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all his receivers downfield.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Moore, the man in motion. On 3rd down, Wilson. Got a man, it's caught.
You're sorry. It's a waste of my time. It's a waste of my time. It's a waste of time out here.
And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Simon, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. Big yardage that time.
Are you not entertained?
71
Are you not entertained?
It's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet.
Is this not why you were here?
Play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And he's in. Touchdown.
Everybody in
Jets.
that goddamn dressing room knows that I'm the
His second
best there is,
touchdown of the
the
night.
best there
And
was,
the
and
Jets
the
come
best there
right
ever
out of
will
the
be.
locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
If you don't like it,
Extra
come
point by
stay.
Seibert, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
I'm going to stick your ass, and I'm going to stick him, and I'll definitely stick this little janky-ass, bad-luck motherfucker standing here.
Now Mahomes. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, slant route, that's complete to Travis Kelce.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And he brings this one back.
You saw it. It's a waste of my time. It's a waste of my time. It's a waste of time right here.
Many times throughout the course of the season,
you're
his
so
defense
weak.
coming up large
You're a
and
waste of my
snagging a big
time.
takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway,
Everybody in that
6 points as
goddamn
well.
dressing
And
room
you just knew
knows
that
that
for this
I'm
team
the
to
best there
advance,
is,
it had to
the
get a
best
big
there was,
performance from
and
this
the
unit.
best
To this
there will
point,
be.
they've delivered.
If you don't like it, talk shit.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
That's a very good house.
Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much
I'm
time.
gonna stick your
so they
ass,
can get
and I'm gonna
two
stick him,
possessions.
and I'll definitely stick this little janky ass, bad luck motherfucker standing here.
A gain of 3 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Hey, Ripley.
To Marquez Valdes-Scantling.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Caught on the slant. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try with McKinnon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll try to run with McKinnon. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from out. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. But still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Wilson. Johnson's got it complete. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Brought down by Willie Gay.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but
That's a waste of my time. That's a waste of my time. That's a waste of time on here.
There, a lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
You're a waste of my time. Frustrated into the goddamn word for it. This is bullshit.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get that one complete to Connor. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll find Hall. Touchdown!
Everybody in that goddamn dressing room knows that I'm the best there is, the best there was, and the best there will
Jets
be.
are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
If you don't
Extra
like
point
it,
by
tough
Seibert
shit.
up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
Chiefs 22. Brayden Mann is a kickoff for the Jets.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
I can't even move nothing. Look at this. Nothing. Absolutely not. I can't even call a timeout.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense back.
Yeah, he would. He would accept it. Why wouldn't?
Frustrated into the goddamn word for it. This is bullshit.
Ball again on 2nd down. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
Oh, come on.
Completes it to Hardman.
Hey, man, that's a pick, boy.
Past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Mahomes now on 1st down. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
Yellow.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Take it
and
off.
it's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them.
Didn't jump? That's an interception. Right?
Touchdown, Kansas City. great play there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And the Jets have got it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of number. Coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Johnson. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, rush coming, and he's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it.
Everybody in that
start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And this will be caught.
You're sorry. It's a waste of my time. It's a waste of my time. It's a waste of time on here.
3 yards out. And the Jets continue to pull the
You're a waste of my time.
as they lead big here on the road.
Very particular set of skills.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22
Are you not
points.
entertained? Are you not entertained?
Set now to kick this one away and off.
Is this not why you were here?
Nice move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. And now here is another interception. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it, and the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's cool.
Should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Go.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Connor. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on fourth down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now first and goal.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown.
Everybody in that goddamn dressing room knows that I'm the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever
Jets
will
up
be.
the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling it. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
One final try from Mahomes. One last shot at the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Yo, rinse too, motherfucker.
By Brandon Eccles. And the Jets come up with a late turnover.
Everybody in that
goddamn
goddamn dressing room knows
statisticians
that
as
I'm
this
the
ball
best there
game
is,
is
the
now
best there was,
officially
and
over.
the best there ever will
The
be.
Jets are going to the Super Bowl as we say thanks for watching.
You're sorry.
And good night.
It's a waste of my time. It's a waste of my time. It's a waste of time right here. Oh, you so weak. You're a waste of my time.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here? If you don't like it, tough shit.